We're all set to go here for Moto2 in 2022. Lowe's got a really good start, a superb launch from pole position. Jake Dixon as well there from fourth, got away pretty well too. Marcel Schwartz had a superb start. The German in front of his home crowd started fifth, into second already at the first corner.
So we've got a poor start. Aaron Canet, he did not get away particularly well at all. Cameron Bobier got away pretty well. Vietti also got a decent start, but he was hung out to dry on the outside. You can see him there just as they go through the Omega curve, way out wide. Vietti losing crucial ground here.
Not where you want to be on the outside of that Omega corner in case somebody tucks the front going down the hill. You're easily on the outside getting wiped out. No problems though for now for the Moto2 World Championship leader. No problems for the poleman Sam Lowe's, who drops down through that fast turn 7 for the first time. The dream start, just what Sam Lowe's would have wanted. He's already nearly 4/10 of a second clear of Schrotter in second place through sector 2 on lap 1.
Already on board then with Augusto Fernandez. You can see Arenas slightly out wide there through turn 12, but he's not close enough for a move. Acosta though closing in on Roberts.
There was a big moment there for Vietti, Lewis, coming out of turn 12 on the gas. He was wide, and just that rear tyre dropping off the edge of the curve. It drops away about a couple of inches down onto the green, and he just got that bike unsettled there. So Vietti, normally so patient, just a little mistake there, and he's cost him a place. He came away the line in 11th. That was really aggressive, wasn't it, by Fernandez on the inside of Arenas. He knew he had to make that move. So Augusto Fernandez, yesterday Sam Lowe's talked about his name in terms of fast men on worn tyres in the second half of the Grand Prix. Fernandez into P3. Sam Lowe's, who we're looking ahead at, just behind Marcel Schrotter. This is the man in second place. We're right on board with Fernandez. Albert Arenas now has his hands full, keeping Acosta behind him in that battle for fourth spot. So it will be Lowe's, the Brit, over the line and over the crest to start lap number 5, who leads. It's another fast lap of the Grand Prix for Red Bull KTM, this time in the hands of Fernandez. Here comes Marcel Schrotter. He got alongside Sam Lowe's in the braking zone, didn't he there? Yellow flags right in sector 4. He squeezed on the inside of Lowe's on the run down the hill into the first corner. Jorge Navarro is the rider that's crashed out, but he just couldn't quite outbrake Lowe's into turn 1. He's a little bit wide there through Omega, and that's where Augusto Fernandez on the previous lap picked up Arenas. He's been superb there in that turn 3 already early on here as Fernandez, and now he sets about trying to find a way through on Sam Lowe's. A twitch there on the gas for Lowe's on his Cadillac chassis as he got on the power coming out of turn 6. The corner speed and the tight line that Fernandez can run, that's really impressive. Again, he's able to run a slightly tighter line than Sam Lowe's going into that final penultimate corner, the Saxon curve. Joe Roberts is in a little bit wide there through Queckenberg, turn number 13. That's going to cost him a lot of drive and momentum as they power up towards 6th gear. Hard on the brakes and over the crest into the first corner. Fernandez not close enough to attack Sam Lowe's. Will it come at turn 3 though? In the last couple of laps, turn 3 has moved on Arenas, and then Schrotter have got Fernandez into second place. Will Lowe's be his next victim? No, the door slammed too short though. There he goes. Yeah, he's gone for it. Well, right on cue. That is now 3 consecutive laps that Augusto Fernandez has gained position, gained track position in that turn 3. The tight line that he can run on those Dunlop tyres on that Calyx frame is super impressive. Look at the daylight already. He's put between himself and Sam Lowe's. So it was Arenas, then it was Schrotter, now it's Sam Lowe's, and Augusto Fernandez threatening to check out straight away.
Beautiful moves, clinical moves on consecutive laps from Augusto Fernandez. He had this level of pace on Friday, which certainly caught the attention of his rivals. So Fernandez now with clear track in front of him, will be looking to get his head down and pull away from Sam Lowe's, who, as mentioned, has gone for that harder front tyre. So can he now go with Augusto Fernandez? You can see now in the battle for 4th position, Pedro Acosta also on the move. So both Red Bull KTM riders are making big strides in this Grand Prix. Pedro Acosta now up into 4th.
Schrotter was almost out of the seat there, coming out of the Queckenberg corner. You've got lean angles, you try and squeeze the power back on. He was trying to get the good drive to stay with Lowe's ahead of him, but he loses places to both Acosta and Arenas. He snaps back that place on Arenas in the break for the first corner, but that was a costly mistake coming out the final corner for the German. Well, Fernandez just absolutely rampant at the moment. He's the only rider that can still reel off laps in the 124s for fun. That last one, another 124.8. This was the race that Sam Lowe's feared. Despite taking pole position yesterday, he was adamant when he spoke to media. In fact, what's happened here to Lowe's, he's made a mistake because he's lost. He must have gone wide somewhere in that first sector, maybe down the hill into the Omega corner, turn 3. It's an easy mistake to make as you drop down in the hard braking zone. A lot of lean angle through 3. But having done all that work to keep a Acosta at bay. Here they go then down through turn 2. Yeah, it will be down into Omega as we suspected. Then, oh, dearie me. So Sam Lowe's, Acosta didn't even have to fight, did he, for that second place?
Yes, Pedro Acosta says thank you very much. And it's now Red Bull KTM IO 1-2. We saw plenty of those last year. Didn't see one here, of course. Remy Gardner was leading the Grand Prix and his teammate Raul Fernandez crashed out whilst trying to give chase, which proved to be a crucial moment in the World Championship in the end. There's the Live Championship, and Pedro Acosta himself, he would be 60 points off the World Championship leader in 8th position, but no one really grabbing this championship by the scruff of the neck in 2022.
Here comes Vietti then on the inside of Dixon. He left it late, pinched the inside line though through Queckenberg. The element of surprise there from Vietti, and that's pushed the World Championship leader back up into 13th. Somebody's down. Somebody has crashed out. Now then, who has crashed out? We can hear it now. Oh, Vietti! Celestino Vietti. Well, we've seen him blow big point scoring opportunities already so far this year when he was running second place at the Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas. He had the gearbox problem that ruled him out of podium contention in Mugello. His terrible day here in the Sachsenring just gets worse. He just passed Roberts and Gonzalez. The podium, though, not a given. He's still keeping pressure on Acosta, but he has to because there is Schrotter looming large in the background. Lowe's visibly quicker through turns 9 and 10 than Acosta. He looks like he's got the better edge grip late on here. Is that just a bit of experience coming to the fore here for Sam Lowe's? And the Brit attacking down the hill into the Saxon curve on the inside of Pedro Acosta. He lined that all up through turns 9 and 10. The fast left-handers halfway through this Sachsenring lab. It looked like he just had a better edge grip in those fast lefts than Acosta and got through on the brakes at the Saxon curve. Lowe's back into second.
Yeah, you could see that Acosta was keen to try and fight straight back into turn 13, but he didn't have the grip or the speed on the brakes to do so. He's certainly got the speed down the straight here though, hasn't he, to get to the inside, but look how late Sam Lowe's is able to brake. Can he hang it out around the outside? No, he can't. So Pedro Acosta, the youngest rider, the youngest ever winner of a Moto2 race against the most successful rider in terms of podiums in this class, and at the moment it's youth that has the edge again over the experience of Lowe.
Red Bull KTM 1-2, we saw a few of those last season, didn't we? The Finnish team on course with another one here. Fernandez 8.8 seconds clear of Acosta as he started the last lap of a dominant performance. Acosta at the moment looks like he is on course for just a second podium in his rookie season in Moto2. Who will be on that final place on the rostrum though? Will it be Lowe's? Will it be Schrotter? Or will it be Aldeguer?
It's pass or be passed, I think, for Marcel Schrotter. There's a bit of a gap now opening up over to Sam Lowe's, and if anything, Schrotter might well come under pressure on this final lap from Fermin Aldeguer, who's got the late race pace. He's lapping comfortably in the 125s. He's zeroed in on that battle for third place, but no one has been able to hold a candle today to Augusto Fernandez.
Augusto Fernandez is going to take the checkered flag, a country mile clear of the chasing back. It's all on now, though, for the final place on the podium. Aldeguer was wide there, coming down through turn number 11. Acosta stands firm, then he holds on that second place on Lowe's into final corner. Augusto Fernandez. Lowe's contact there between Lowe's and Acosta into final corner. It looks like Acosta will take second. It's been fantastic. Fernandez, he's your race winner here in Germany. Acosta will hang on to second place. How close was that? Lowe's, in his 150th Grand Prix start, does take the final place on the podium. He breaks the hearts of Marcel Schrotter and the thousands of German fans here at the Sachsenring. Schrotter in fourth, a 10th off a home podium. Fermin Aldeguer takes fifth place. That's a career best finish for the Spanish teenager.
The Saxon State Minister for Culture and Tourism shakes the hand of Augusto Fernandez, who is the second repeat winner of the season. Celestino Vietti with 3 victories, Augusto Fernandez now with 2. The 4th man in the World Championship who utterly dominated here at the Sachsenring.